What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great evening. It is February 13th, 2023, and we talked about this a while back. There was like a Chinese-based GPU manufacturer, and they were supposed to like rock the market and absolutely break out and make some killer graphics cards, and the estimates for performance were like through the roof. Well, spoiler, they're not doing so good at all. Let's take a look at this this article. All right, so China's More Threads, or the MTT S80 GPU, lags behind the GT 1030 in a gaming showdown. It's pretty bad because nobody really goes out and buys a GT 1030 to game on. The only people that I know that game on a GT 1030 are people that already had a GT 1030, like they got it in a pre-built or something. Continuing on though, the MTT S80 graphics card has been tested in a suite of games by tech builder Bulls Lab J. They say the GPUs only come up for sale occasionally in small batches, so they were fortunate to be able to grab one. In brief, the 12 nanometer 496 core GPU with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 and a TGP of 250 watts is disappointing in gaming, as it was consistently outgunned by the GT 1030 2 gigabyte with a 30 watt TGP. Moreover, the card seemed to be restricted to DirectX 9 gaming at the time of the review. It is advertised as DirectX 11 capable, and its AV1 codec acceleration was also lacking. Last but not least, Bulls Lab J's investigation shows that the MTT S80 relies on a Power VR-based GPU architecture. So its mysterious Changzhou GPU with Musa cores has now been unmasked. In the Bulls Lab J video, you can see that the More Threads, or MTT S80 graphics card, unboxed, tested, and disassembled. If you open the link, you can watch it with closed captioning in English, but we have embedded benchmarks only. Okay, yeah. We don't need to. This is what we need to see. So, yeah, they were originally comparing the MTT S80 to the RTX 3060 and saying that it was outgunning it. But if it doesn't outgun it in actual games, then what's the point? Let's see, what games did they test? I guess we're gonna have to pull up this video right here. The GT 1030. Okay, so the MTT S80 is getting 30, 40, 50 frames. The GT 1030 is getting 90 to 100, and then a 1060 is getting 350. This is a Assassin's Creed Revelations very high. Pretty old game. Let's see here. Elder Scrolls Skyrim. The GT 1030 is doing much better right now. 30 versus 60. Almost double the performance. StarCraft 2 on high. Double the performance. CSGO high. Still can't keep. Yeah, when you can't keep up with the GT 1030, this card is very disappointing. So that's a 250 watt MTT S80. It's got a bulky triple fan cooler, but once removed, you can see the PCB is only about 2 fans in length. Contrast this design with the 30 watt GT 1030, which can run with a passive heatsink. Doesn't even need a fan. The other card in the test was a 120 watt GTX 1060. I mean, we haven't talked about 1060s being relevant in years, realistically. Man, it looks like the MTT S80 is like dead on arrival. Especially being that this thing burns over 200 watts. The MTT S80 sells for the equivalent of about $430 in China. Holy smokes, $400. Right now, with the demonstrably faster GT 1030 selling for $80 or less, the MTT S80 isn't exactly making a good case for itself at more than 3 times the price with half the performance. And then it burns, 7-8 times the power. Man, it's unfortunate because you always want to see like a new manufacturer get on the scene and be able to. They don't even have to beat what's out, but just be in the same realm, and they're not even there. So, yeah, I don't think we're gonna see these anytime soon in any large quantities. But it is what it is. Before we get off here, I did want to take a look at CoinMarketCap. I don't know what's going on, but my voice, I feel like I'm losing my voice again. I'm so tired of being sick and not sick and then back to sick. I think it's this weather. It goes from like hot to cold and back to hot and just wreaking havoc on my daggone like a head cold. Like I feel fine, but my throat now is anyway. Bitcoin's $21,738. It's down 0.5% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum, can't mine it, don't need it, but it's at $1,501. XRP, 36 cents. Dogecoin, 8.1 cents. Litecoin, $90.86. Ethereum Classic, $20.47. And Monero is $154.68. Man. Man, oh man. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go, I don't know, maybe get some NyQuil and call it a night before my voice goes away 100%. Thank y'all for coming out. Peace, love, all that kind of stuff. I'll see you on the next one, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about the MTT S80 down below. Maybe it was just all a pipe dream from the beginning. It's crazy, though, because some company, or More Threads, or whatever they're called, they wasted money on this, essentially. They produced something that costs more and is generations behind. Who's buying this? Like, who's buying this? Is there a point? Maybe not. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, adios.